Welcome back to another episode of Road to the Show, and we are now at the World Series against Atlanta Braves. So let's jump into the first game against the Atlanta Braves.
It has been a long road to this point in the season, but we are officially down to 2. It's game 1 of the World Series between the Atlanta Braves and the Toronto Blue Jays.
So now we got to see if the Blue Jays can do what they did back in the 90s, back-to-back World Series. That would be so awesome.
The World Series here on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Yeah, and you can see how these two teams stack up. And it's hard to say exactly who you'd give the edge to right now. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if the pitchers were the guys that got the upper hand in this series.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on the show. And it's coming up next.
So of course we have home diamond advantage, because we had the best record of all the teams in both leagues. So first 2 games are at home, and then the next 3 games are on the road.
Back now
That's
live
if we
as we
need 5.
To the start of game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Toronto Blue Jays.
And then the last 2 games to be at home if it goes to 7.
Briefly now, we'll look at the 2 starters who get the ball here in game 1. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. EK, any thoughts?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's one of the best clutch hitters in baseball. If they can get guys on base ahead of him, they'll have a great chance to hang a crooked number on the board.
Marcus Stroman gets the call on the mound here at home for game 1 of the World Series. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Yeah, guys, I'm not so sure he made a lot of friends in his last outing. Only threw 4 innings, didn't get a decision. Gonna have to do a lot better job here in this one.
He hasn't got a decision on any game yet.
If you look at the defensive alignment for the Blue Jays, it's brought
They'll
to
talk
us
about
by
Josh Reddick.
Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, when you talk about one of the best arms in all of baseball, Josh Reddick absolutely possesses one of them. You just don't run on Reddick. We'll see if anybody tries in this one.
Ryan Bull.
All right, so it's nothing, 2 out. Bottom of the first. Our first time up.
Been as hot as anybody around.
Maybe the hottest hitter on the ball club through the first
He's
few
MVP
rounds.
for
If he can keep it going here in the World Series,
the
I think
American
they're
League
gonna have a good shot
playoffs.
at going all the way.
So if he keeps up the way he's going, he's got a chance at him MVP at World Series, which will make it 3 MVPs in 1 year.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around.
We're good for
first
2.
On his way to second now.
And we'll just stay at 2 second.
Safely. He's got a double.
I'll tell you, this guy has been something else in these playoffs. I mean, when it matters most, he's come up aces more times than not. And he delivers once again here with a ringing double. Man, he's fun to watch.
Victor Mendoza will stand in now for the first time here in this World Series, and he's a guy this club really needs to get going.
Yeah, it's been a tough October for him so far. He just seemed a little overmatched in the games that we've watched. It looks like he's just trying too hard, and sometimes that just puts more pressure on you.
Hey, one pitch. Make me yours.
Runners on his way to third. Right side. Oh, what a
And
stop
he'll
on the
be out.
slide. It's there, and he's out.
Wow, made it look easy.
Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back
Oh, well,
with
it's still a
more
tight
from
game.
one
One hit each.
after this.
It's not bad. So let's see what our next at-bat will be like. So still nothing.
Ryan
We're
Bull
starting the
set to
fourth.
lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
All right, let's see what we get here.
This is skied into the air.
And I'm pretty sure we're going to be out here.
Waits on it. Looks it into his glove,
Yeah.
and there's one gone.
Now
Well,
batting,
anytime you can retire this guy, that's good. And anytime you can do it leading off an inning, that's great. And anytime you can do it on one pitch, that's a full trifecta right there.
Ryan Bull.
All right, so 8-0 for them.
Here, and his guys have been unable to get
In the
anything
bottom of the
going to this
sixth.
point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason,
And we're
you
leading
see
off
starting
again.
pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
come on, big guy, one time. Here you go.
Smoked on the ground.
So
up the
that's
middle.
good for a
And
single.
that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
You talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. And he's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
All right, let's see what Victor Mendoza can do.
Victor
Mendoza.
will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance.
Hey, your pitch right here. Let's go.
Runners on the move for second. Grounded to short. Taken in by Simmons. And
So
a good
we
throw gets him one
prevented the double play there by taking off early.
I'm not too sure whether that was a designed hit and run or not. He may have just been going on his own. By running, he does stay out of the double play.
Josh Reddick will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
He hasn't been doing too well for hitting lately. This postseason.
Teron sets, trying to work it full on 3-1. Pitch taken for ball 4. The throw, not in time as he just
There
does
we
get
go,
in there
good
ahead of
steal.
the throw.
I would imagine that free pass was at least semi-intentional there. Now at least you set up a double play possibility with runners.
All right.
Mohamed Tidwell will get his third shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
Well, on the
Bring
bright
us home
side
to
of
get our
this,
first
he is putting the ball in
run
play.
there,
Just
Tidwell.
not getting that solid contact that you're looking for when a guy's really seeing the ball well.
Parker ranging back. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Here comes the sacrifice.
And he
And
will
there we
get
go.
in to score, and
So
it's a
sacrifice
run batted in
fly
on the
for
sacrifice fly.
Tidwell, so it doesn't go against his average.
They had to scratch and claw to get it done, but this sac fly finally gets him on the board. Hey, the way things are going, they'll take it.
All right, so it's 10-1 now.
Bull digs in to
And we're
lead off
opening
bottom
the
of 8th inning.
8th
They're
again.
facing a pretty big deficit in
Seems
this
like
game, so
we
they need to
lead off
start
each time.
clawing their way back.
Hit sharply toward the right side.
And good for a
that'll
single.
Get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. And that wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoked.
Victor Mendoza gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
All right, let's see if we can steal again.
0-1 count and the pitch. Runner goes for second. Pulled high in the air out to left field.
And
Parker
that's
has to retreat
they
a
have to
bit, but he
retreat.
gets there for out number 1. Well, the line score says it all. 10-1 as you check the tally inning by inning. Not the competitive game the 3 of us were hoping for.
so Toronto's not
Josh
doing
Reddick
as good as we want
steps
it.
in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. He's running towards second. Pitch is high. The throw. And no throw as he'll just hang on to it.
Yeah, he'll take second
So
base
we got
here,
a nice steal
I
there.
think they were pretty well conceding that to him. So we'll have to see if he gets that score to stolen base or simply defensive indifference.
Hey, like you stand up there, huh?
Steal. Runner goes for third. Here's a pop-up now. Johnson is there
And
to make
double
the
play.
catch. And now
Damn it.
they may have the runner caught off a second. Throw back to second, and that's a double
And that's
play.
game. They won the first game.
Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show. A shot there of the nighttime beauty of this terrific Canadian city. Ryan Bull will stand in now. And hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'm having a fifth try at this.
Too far away from making a
We managed to get some points. All right, let's see what we can do here. 1 out, 2 on. See if we can get our first home run of the World Series.
That's lifted the other way.
Nope,
out
looks
to
like we're
left.
going to be out.
Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third.
Sacrifice fly though.
And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Well, it's been a big inning already, and they tack on another run here on the sacrifice fly. But at this point, I think defensively, you're just happy to take an out.
And they won. 10-6, so we managed to get one more in. But that's it. So we're 3 for 4. We lost the first game.
And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the
And
A
their
game.
shortstop
And this man right
brought
here
their A
certainly
game.
did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get
So
caught
let's
up in
jump
the
into
pressure of the
game
World
2
Series and their
and
performance
see how we
suffers,
do
but
in there.
He was obviously
The opener was everything we could have asked for, and now
So now we're on to game 2. Let's see if we can win it.
Game 2 of the World Series.
Because we don't want our
between
backs
the
against the
Atlanta
wall
Braves and the Toronto Blue Jays.
playing on the road.
Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, and I think it's worth remembering right here that once you get to the postseason, it's not always the best team that wins. It's the hottest team that wins. And these guys got a good road win in Game 1, and they're going to be looking to build on that one right here.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next.
So we'll see if Atlanta had a good game or if it was a fluke for them.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Toronto Blue Jays.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing what that guy in the 5 spot can do. He went deep last game, and he seems ready to take advantage of any mistakes he sees right now.
Derek Holland is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, EK?
He's got at least one win.
He was not real effective in his last start. He gave up 9 hits. Going to have to limit that here in this one.
With a moment now, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Blue Jays.
Oh,
It's
so
brought
Josh
to
has
us
been moved
by
over to the
Majestic.
right side.
Eric, what do we need to know?
Or the left.
Well, guys, when you talk about one of the best arms in all of baseball, Josh Reddick absolutely possesses one of them. You just don't run on Reddick. We'll see if anybody tries in this.
Ryan Bull will
All right,
stand
so
in
it's
now
1-0
the first
for
time,
them.
coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
All right, let's see how we do here.
Let's try. Let's go right here.
Miner has his target. Here's the first pitch. Drilled on the ground.
And we're out.
Taken in by Simmons. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3
So
go
3
the
up,
Blue Jays.
3 down.
They trail this one 1-0.
All right, let's go to our next inning. The next at bat. So we have one on, no one out. Still 1-0.
On that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
All right, so let's see what we can do here. Hopefully a bit better than last time.
Miner sets. First pitch on the way. Shot back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Around third now is Zobrist. The runner from
So we got an RBI there.
It's 1-1.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there.
All right.
Stepping in, Victor Mendoza. He'll look
See
to
how we
bounce
do here.
back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the
I
very
don't want to
least, he went
double
down
play
happy.
here, so
Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting. You have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
Young giving chase, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
That
All right.
ball was hit well. It might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Josh Reddick steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie.
still going to try to steal him again.
Runners on the move for second. Sent on the ground.
There we go. That's good. We prevented the
Freeman
double
at
play.
first, and there are 2 away now.
Yeah, and here with the runner who's on the move, you've got no chance of even thinking about getting the double play. So a smart idea there just to take the sure out at first.
Muhammad Tidwell is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Runner goes for third. Grounded to short.
And he's out.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. We played 4 full, all tied at 1-1.
All right, let's go to our next at-bat. It's still 1-1, 1 out.
Will dig in, 1 for 2. He
Bottom of
grounded
the
out
6th.
the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance.
So far we've been able to prevent them from having a
Miner
big
gets the
inning.
sign. Here comes the first pitch. Hard liner towards short.
Oh,
but
and
right
Andrew
at
got
the
us.
shortstop for the second out.
Now batting.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean, hammered out there. But he's going to wind up with nothing to show for it.
All right, let's jump to our next one. So it's 2-1
Ryan
for us, so we're in the lead.
digs in to
Bottom
lead
of the
off
8th.
Bottom of the 8th inning.
Leading the
You know,
8th.
guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, get your pitch right now.
In the air.
And we get our first home run of the World Series.
And gone. Home run.
Unfortunately, it's a solo, but still we
Solo shot to
move
right
up
center.
by
His
2
first homer
runs
so
now.
far in the series, and it gives the Blue Jays a 3-1 lead.
Instead of just a 1-run lead, but now we have a 2-run lead. Which is pretty vital when you get close to the end of the game. Any little bit helps.
I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
So coming to the
Okay,
plate,
so they're in the lead now by
although
5
there
to
are a couple of
4.
bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
And that's exactly what I'd expect them to do. No reason to give him a pitch that he likes.
All right, we got to bring in that guy from third. If we can hit a home run, that's even better because that wins the game. But
This is pulled into right.
Get over snap.
And hold everything, folks, as this is going to tie the ball game. And the run is in to score from third.
then we get there.
5-5 ball game. And he is out at third base.
Okay, so we're going to
pill to swallow there as the potential
going into
run is out, trying to take third.
extras.
And the inning is
That
over.
was aggressive,
9 can't decide
but
a winner.
we
We'll
didn't
move
get there.
ahead to the 10th, and we are all tied 5-5.
All right, so we won in extra innings, 6-5. Might have won in the 9th, but I was a little too aggressive.
When you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty,
So we
I
got
think
our
you're
first,
absolutely right. Sometimes guys get
game
caught up
star
in
of
the
the
pressure of the World
series.
Series and their performance suffers. But he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
So we had 3 RBIs.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the
All right,
booth,
so
Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire
time to
crew,
go on the
I'm
road.
Matt Vasgersian. You've
Let's
been
see how we
watching
do
MLB
down in
The Show.
Atlanta.
And for more, click on over to the show.
All right, now we're down in Atlanta for the next 3 games, guaranteed 3 games, because it's a tied series, 1-1, and we'll see how we do in Atlanta. See if we can win a couple games, if not all 3 games on the road.
It was the hardest ticket to get in these parts in ages, and the folks that are packed into this place are making an impact already. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Atlanta Braves. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
And when you start the series on the road, obviously, you'd love to win 2
So now it's a
games.
best
But
3 out
coming
of 5,
there with no worse than
because
a
we're
split
back
is what
tied
you're
up.
really kind of hoping to accomplish. So now they come home, they've taken back home field advantage, and they can feed on this crowd, hopefully, to give them a big leg up in this series.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show.
So as
And
we
we'll
saw in
have
the
it
first
for
2
you
games,
next.
it's going to be a tough series because they almost won the second game and took it into overtime, extra innings, and we managed to win in the extra innings.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Atlanta Braves.
Quickly now, we'll look at the 2 guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. With that, a look at John Gibbons' lineup for the visiting Blue Jays. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He had 3 hits and 3 RBIs in the last game.
Our
Look for him
pitcher's going to
continue
be
being aggressive on
hitting
pitches in the zone
this
as
game.
He tries to carry over some of that success.
I don't know how well that's going to do for
Alex
us.
Wood will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, EK?
He got the win in his last start, only gave up 3 hits and pitched well into the ball game. Going to try and do the same thing here.
And with that, let's check out the top of the scorecard and see how
Wow,
the
they got
Braves
3
align
Golden
themselves
Gloves this
defensively.
season.
It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, my man at first, he can really pick it. As an infielder, you've got to love being able to throw the ball over there, knowing that he's going to come down with it.
No wonder this is a tough
Bull
team.
will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
Come on, guy, get your pitch up there.
All right, so 1 out, 1 on.
On the ground is short.
And
this could be
it's a double play.
Second for one.
Oh,
Back
no,
to
it's not.
But it's right over his head. And now, this ball's going to wind up
But
out of
it's a
play.
fielder's
And
choice, so
big
that goes
mistake
against
there.
us
Well,
on
give
our
him some
average.
credit here at second base. He stayed right in there, knowing that he was going to take a hard shot. But there's no question that did influence his throw because it was well off the mark.
So we move up to second.
Victor
With 2
Mendoza
out.
will come forward now, and as you see by the numbers, he's off to a hot start here in the Fall Classic.
Yeah, you know some guys just love being on that big stage, and he's been a big part of this ball club all season long.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire
So that was
the
a
side.
wasted
Blue Jays
attempt
held
at
in
stealing.
check, and now the Braves will get their initial
because
shot
you just
here. No
watched
score.
it go into strike. Didn't even try to swing. Like, what the fuck? All right, so still
Ryan
nothing.
Bull
Top of the
is
4th.
ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Wood into the windup. Here's the first pitch.
Come on now. One time.
High and deep to right center field. Young racing
I
back.
think we're out. Oh no, it's home
See
run.
you later.
There's
Over
the first
wall,
run
home
of the
run.
game. So we take the lead 1-0 now.
Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the series. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
There we go. We got to show good offense on the road.
This is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Ryan Bull will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far.
Yeah, I'd love to do that again. Get some more points on the board for us.
Let's go.
Top of the 6th. We're opening again.
Rocket to third. A
Damn,
quick reaction
straight
to
at
hot
the
corner,
player.
Take away ahead, and there's one gone.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
All right, so
Striding
still
in to start
1-0
the
for
ninth,
us.
Ryan
Top of the
Bull,
9th.
as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the
And
inning.
we're 1 for
And this is a
3.
guy that can make a big change in this
See if
game
we can
with
do something
one
here.
swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Hard hit ball to second. And
Yeah, that's
is
good for a
into right
single.
field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th.
You talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. He's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Victor Mendoza will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3
0
thus
for
far.
3.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But, hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Freeman is there, and he's got it for the first out.
Surprised it wasn't called an in-fly rule.
The left fielder, number
Well, I
He
got
might
back
have
in
had
time.
that one stolen that time. But he winds up popping this one up, so runner has to go back to first.
Josh Reddick. Ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time out.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking.
Okay, this time we should have a chance of stealing.
And you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
Runners on the move for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And no throw as he'll just hang on to it. One out and a runner on second base.
I'm surprised. They're losing. It'd be different if they were winning.
Runner goes for third. Into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Oh, and he botches it. They'll add a big insurance run here as the runner scores from second.
There we go. So it's 2-0 now.
That's a big run in a game like this. That makes it a 2-run game now here in the top of the ninth. So now you give your guy a little extra breathing room.
So let's see if that was enough for us to win.
It, believe me.
And I think we did. So 3-0 was the final score. We shut them out, which was a good job.
And fellas, when
so
you're
now
on
we
the
take
big
the lead
stage
2-1.
World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
All right, so let's just jump into game 4.
For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB.
See how we do there.
For more.
All right, time for game 4. Each team has been able to take the first game on the road. Now it's to see if the Braves can come back and take the second game at home for them to tie it back up, or if we can take the second game on the road, then make it a 3-1 lead. Let's see how we do. So if they tie it up, we go back to Toronto. If they don't tie it up, then they have their backs against the wall. So let's see how we can do here. We're hoping that we win and take a 3-1 lead, because that will give us some cushion, a bit to relax, not worry too much.
Everybody, Matt Vasgersian, welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
And you can see the results right there. It's been about what we'd expected up to this point. Very tightly played, very tightly contested series so far. It sits at 2-1 right now, but I've got a feeling it's going to take at least 6 games, maybe even all 7 games to decide a winner in this one.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Atlanta Braves.
Now, personally, I hope we don't go to 6 games, but on the other hand, I wouldn't mind 6 games, because if we win it
and
at home,
here, a glance
that'd
at
be
the
great.
2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one.
But that means we still got to win at least one more on the road.
Visiting Blue Jays. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, look out for Josh Reddick. He's a catalyst for this offense when his bat is hot. Just needs to keep having good at-bats.
And his bat has been getting better.
Mike Foltynewicz is the man.
He started off really bad
4th game of the series
in the playoffs, but now he's getting better. He's almost 300.
He was pretty effective. Got the win and only allowed 2 runs. Going to try and do that here again.
Now, which one of their Golden Gloves are they going to talk about this time?
And with that, let's check out the top of the scorecard and see how the Braves align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, we talk about the top catchers in the game. We talk about Molina, Posey, but Wilson Ramos, he does a lot of things really well.
Ryan Bull.
All right, so
now, and as you see by the
2
numbers,
outs.
he's off to a hot start here in the Fall Classic.
Yeah, you know some guys just love being on that.
And it's
big
nothing
stage.
still.
He's been a big part of this
So
ball
let's see if we
club all
can
season
open
long.
this up with
So
a
it's
home
no
run,
surprise to me that he swung
or
a hot bat when it matters the most.
at least get on base.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble.
So that's good for
He's
2.
around first on his way to second now.
No point of trying for 3.
And he will get there with the game's first hit, a 2-out double.
Well, you know, it's never too late to get a first-inning rally started. This one's going to find the gap for 2 bases, so now at least you give your cleanup guy a shot to maybe drive in that first run of the game.
So now we got to hope on Mendoza.
Victor Mendoza steps up to the plate with a great chance
To bring
to
us
drive
home.
in a run here in the early going.
And you know, you hear it all the time, but scoring first really is a big deal in this game. Statistically, your chance of winning the game goes up quite a bit when you score first, so this is a big opportunity.
And I think he's
Calling
going to be
for it,
out.
Johnson. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
Yeah.
Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back
So
with
it's still
more of
0-0,
Game 4
1 hit.
on the show after this.
So now it's
So
1-0 for
stepping in,
them.
Number 96.
Top
as he'll look to
for the
bring home that
third,
tying
1
run
out,
from
2
second with a
on.
base hit into the outfield.
So we just need a nice hit to bring in
First delivery to him on
Blair's.
the way. He pulls this one into right. Markakis back in
Damn it.
plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
A little bit of a risk there with 2 away. You don't want to run yourself into a double play to end the inning, but he's able to make it up there, and that puts runners on the corners now.
All right, so 2-1 now.
Ryan Bull steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
1 out, no one on.
Wait for a good one, huh?
Sliced hard on the ground.
And we're out
Alonso
again.
is right there. On to Freeman.
So we're
at
not
first,
having a
and
very
there
good
are
game
2
here.
away now.
And you know, against a lot of second basemen, this is going to be an infield single. But watch how he fields this thing and then maneuvers his body into a good throwing motion and unloads it quickly to get his man.
All right, 3-1, top of the 8th.
Comes
We're
to the
opening
plate,
it up.
and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
See if we can get an insurance run with a home run.
Sent on the ground.
Nope,
now
we're
second.
out. So we had a
Alonso
shitty
has it.
game.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
There's nothing easy about this play right here. It's a high chopper, so he knows he's going to have to field and throw pretty much
So
all
we're
in
1
one
for
motion.
4.
And he does so here to get it.
Not good for us, but hey, looks like we won the game. So we take the series 3-1, just like the results of this game.
And guys, the Blue Jays received a sterling performance in this one from the man you see
So
there.
he went for
John
0-9,
Danks.
which is
Take a snapshot
nice.
of
He only
that.
let
He's
1
our
run
top
in.
player of the game.
Yeah, just the 1 run allowed, but anytime you can give your bullpen a day off, it does nothing but help your club in the long run.
So that's a wrap here tonight.
All right,
For
so
my
let's
partners
jump
in the
into
booth, Eric Karros and
Game
Steve
5
Lyons,
and
and
see
our
if we
entire
can
crew.
win it
I'm Matt
on the
Vasgersian.
road, or if
You've
they
been
come
watching
back
MLB The
and
Show.
push
And
us
for more,
home
click on over
to
to
go home.
theShowNation.com.
All right, so it's Game 5. We have Mark Stroman starting for us, and they have Alfred Simon, and the series is 3-1, and for the Blue Jays. So the Braves got their back against the walls now, back against the wall. So we'll see if they can come back and win a game. But no matter what, their back is against the wall for the rest of the series. So we'll see how they do. Some teams play stronger when their back is against the wall. We'll see if we can win it on the road, or if they will send us back home, and then we can try to win it at home, which would be nice. It would be nice to win at home, but it would also be nice to just get the game over with, right? So let's see how we do. Looks like the pitchers are hitting this game again, so no designated hitters. I don't like that, but whatever. So let's just jump right into the game.
Getting set for what should be nothing short of an epic battle. It's the pivotal Game 5 of the World Series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Atlanta Braves. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me are Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. And Steve, this is still anyone's series as we get ready for Game 5.
Well, and now you can see they're down 3-1, so we're in that classic must-win territory now. They're going to need to win 3 straight to take the series. But as a player, you really can't think that way. It's time for that old baseball cliche. You got to take them 1 game at a time, and that definitely applies right here and now.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Atlanta Braves.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one.
So now everyone has a win under their belt.
With that, a look at John Gibbons' lineup for the visiting Blue Jays. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He's had a pretty big impact.
So
on
we've
the
dropped
series.
below
5
600
RBIs
now.
So we'll see if he
Because
can
the
keep his
last
hot
game
bat going.
we did horrible in.
Alfredo Simon gets the call in Game 5 of the series. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Yeah, guys, in his last start, he gave
His ERA
us
is pretty high.
5 and dive. Didn't get a decision. He'll be looking to go a little deeper in this one and hopefully end up with a win.
And with that, let's check out the top of the scorecard and see how the Braves align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic.
What happened to their other Golden Glove?
Well, Matty, we talk about the top catchers in the game. We talk about Molina, Posey, but Wilson Ramos, he does a lot of things really well.
Ryan Bull will come forward now, and as you see by the numbers, he's off to a hot start here in the Fall Classic.
Yeah,
Maybe they needed a player that was more offensive than
defensive.
defensive.
Part of this ball club all season long, so it's no surprise to me.
So it's nothing. Top of the first with 2 out. The usual start for us, as it seems.
Simon's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hard liner to center field.
And we got a
that'll
base
get
hit.
down for a 2-out single.
And even if this doesn't lead to a run, it's important not to let this guy get out there and skate through the first inning, throwing as few pitches as he has. If nothing else, maybe.
Victor Mendoza set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Runner goes. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
And it looked like he was on his way to breezing through this half inning. But then a base hit, now a walk here with 2 away, and that's opened the door for these guys to maybe do some damage after.
Josh Reddick steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
And you know, you hear it all the time, but scoring first really is a big deal in this game. statistically, your chance of winning the game goes up quite a bit when you score first. So this is a big opportunity right now.
Pulled toward right center
And I
field.
think he's out. Yep.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. And now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score.
Those are all their world champions. Wow.
Ryan Bull is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And you know, guys, I love a guy
So
like
it's
this
2-0 for them.
you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Here we go.
Sharply hit ball back up the
Good
middle.
for a single.
And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that one didn't.
Victor Mendoza is into the box, reached base via the walk in his first appearance.
Hey, wait for a good
Okay.
Simon pauses. Here it
Gotta
is on
try to
0-2.
make sure there's
He's
no
running
double
toward
play.
second. Oh, and he has some trouble with
Oh,
it.
and they botched it.
And the recovery is too late.
And he's
He's
safe.
able to beat the throw to first. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. Josh Reddick will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Now both runners are breaking. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Arcesius has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
All right.
At the plate, Muhammad Tidwell. He flew out in his last at-bat. Runners are at first and second with 1 away.
So we'll try to steal again.
Now both runners on the move. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that is through into left
And he
field.
botched it.
And now he has some trouble with it in left. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely.
So we got our first guy on first run. So now it's 3-1.
Ryan Bull digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Let's see if we can bring these guys in.
Looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, and he puts
And
a
there we
charge
go.
into this
We
one.
take the
High and
lead.
deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone.
3-run home run. No doubter. And we come back 4-3.
So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His 3rd home run of this series as they take the lead 4-3.
So if we win, pretty much guaranteed that we're the MVP of the World Series as well.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Ryan Bull.
All right, let's see what the score is now.
Biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club.
See if we still have the lead or not.
Come on, big guy, get your pitch.
So it's the top of the 8th. It's 4-3 still. No one on. We're the first one to go.
Hit the other way out toward right field.
And
On the move
we're
is
out.
Arcesius. He's there and records the first out.
And this guy is one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy, he's not the closer, but these are the guys that keep you in the ball games, and he's doing the job here.
Ryan Bull.
All right, top of the 10th. They managed to tie it up. 1 on.
Drilled on the ground to short. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out.
Yeah, this fastball gets on him pretty quick at 96 miles an hour, and he does just about all you can do with it, and that's take it the other way for a base hit.
No one better. Clutch up
Victor
All right, come on, Victor.
stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time out.
Yeah,
Time to
just
do
upward
something
on the
good.
fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop.
Okay,
a
I
little.
don't want to double play here. So,
And leave you right here now. Here we
Has
go.
to be thinking strikeout here. Runner goes for second. Here's a pop-up now. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Come on, Fly, get out.
Throw comes in
He's
quickly
safe.
here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only
There we
one
go.
away.
Well, this is not exactly the most convincing swing you're going to see, but this is a results-oriented game. He manages to take the ball the other way and make his way aboard.
Striding into the box, Josh Reddick.
what happened
He
to our
singled his
our
last
guy
time
on
up.
first?
Runners are at second and third with one down.
That's one thing about this game. It's got a glitch where a player disappears sometimes.
Oh, this pitch is lined into left field, and he delivers a big base hit. Oh, and he botches it. The runner from second
And now we
crosses the
take
plate.
2 points ahead lead.
That 2 RBI single gives them a 2-run lead. He's excited emotionally, and well, he should be.
Should have a guy on third, but it glitched and took the guy off the base for some reason. Oh, I have an injury. But we won the World Series, so that's okay. We'll be back ready for the start of the next season.
Guys are the new champions of the world.
So in our next episode, we'll be able to see what the Blue Jays offer me for the money-wise. And if it's pretty decent, maybe I'll try to do the last 3 seasons, do a contract for 3 seasons, and that way we don't have to renegotiate till I'm a free agent. So there you go, World Series. Can't see me anywhere in that picture, even though I'm probably the MVP of the series. So, but whatever. So there you go. We won it on the road. Took it 6-4. So those last 2 points were 2 runs were the winning runs. And that was
So
it.
that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and
So
our
we took
entire
the
crew,
series
I'm Matt
4-1.
You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more,
Even though
click
at the
on over
beginning
to
it seemed like it was going to be tough,
theshowNation.com.
but
The Blue Jays
we
come
ended
out on
up coming
top,
back
6-4.
and took the last
Good night from
4 games in a
Atlanta.
row. So there you have it. We did a great job. Looks like we were the top player of the game again. And so we had a good run. We took it back to back. So see you next season. We'll see how we can do. All right, take care and keep swinging that bat.